Alright, so I ended up buying the wipers for the CHR at Amazon, and this is what they sent me. You can see the instructions here. It tells you to be careful with the glass. This is how it looks like. I couldn't find them at Walmart. AutoZone, Discount Auto Parts didn't have them. I was looking for them everywhere and I couldn't find them. I only found them in Amazon because of this connection. Try not to break the box too much in case you need to return them. Here I'm just measuring to see if they have the same length. And that little button, you would have to press it down and pull to the left. Once you press down that little button, you hold it down, and then you will be able just to pull it to the left and it'll click off. Be careful, don't let go on your right hand holding that metal thing, because if it slams on the glass it can break it. So that's one of the things you want to avoid. Then here you just align it and just pull it. Make sure that it doesn't get stuck and you don't break the little button there, and then it will just snap in, and that's it. Once you let go, you just pull on the little protector that little blade had, and just do the same thing on the driver's side and you'll be done with that. And this is how the original looks like. Look at this clip, it moves up and down. I also tried to scan that little QR code. It didn't take me nowhere. I'm guessing that's for the dealers. So this is what started to happen to the blade, and once this starts happening, it could start scratching your windshield, and it's just gonna mess up everything. So it's an emergency to change it at this point. This is just taking a look at the clip and how this one looks. This one moves up and down, as you can see. The other one doesn't. This one is from the back. This one is for the back, and this one looks a little different. It doesn't have that clip, but still has some steps to install. Like here on this part, you have to pull on it to the back, and then you don't have to take it off. You just gotta pull it back. It's pretty firm, so it's gonna hold up. And the reason that you're pulling it back is because it's gonna give you space to start lifting up the blade. Make sure you don't break that little clip right there. It has it on both sides, so just pull it back, and then it gives you room to lift up the blade and start working in it. Yeah, so if you try to lift it up with that on, it's just not gonna go. Don't try to force it because you might break something. So just remember on this part, first step, pull this back, then lift it up. And when you lift it up, we're gonna start focusing, of course, right here in the middle. And especially on this part. And it has a second clip. We're gonna have to get it loose, so you got different ways to do it. I'm working with one hand. It's easier with two, of course, but basically you just gotta put a small amount of force, and then it'll clip off the little thing that is holding it there. Here you get a better look of what's happening. You can see the little clip there that is holding it. Make sure you don't break it. Make sure you don't break this at all. Just put enough amount of force to take it off, and that's the way you're gonna put it back in when you put the new blade. Practice with the old one first before you start installing the new one. Now on the third step, it's super easy. At this point, it's almost already loose, and then you just gotta pull it off. And that's the same way you're gonna install the back on. Make sure you put it the right way. If not, then it's not gonna fit right. And then you just snap it in. Now it's firm, it's good to go, and you'll be done with the back. And don't forget to clip that thing back on. So now to take a look at the old ones, the ones that I took off. I mean, I'm still keeping the blade. I'm still keeping it, the original ones, because I'm planning on just buying the rubber. I think Toyota just sells the rubber for like $7 the last time I saw it. So here I'm going to show you the process of changing the rubber in case you just wants to buy the rubber from the dealers. I'm planning on buying at least 2 sets of it. That way I have enough to replace for the future, and I don't have to worry anymore about the wipers. But here you can see those 2 little holes. That's where it's gonna come out. So what you end up doing is just pinching a little bit, and what you want to do is get it off the rails, and you pinch it and you pull it out from the 2 little holes that you'll be able to see there. And that's the same way you're gonna put it back inside. If you don't have enough grip there, you can always turn it around and see if the other side has a better grip on it. But basically you can just pinch it out and slide it out, and you see that's the way it goes back inside the new one. Always practice with these old ones first before you start messing with the new ones. But if you buy the new rubbers, just the little rubber blades from the dealer, then this will be easy just to install. And that's the same way you're gonna just pull it out. It slides out. As you can see, you can just pull it and it'll come off the rails. And what I'm going to do is just buy these little rubbers, like I said, from the dealer. That way I don't have to worry about replacing the whole blade. I'll just install the new ones. And whenever you install these things, you make sure that you just practice first with the old ones. How to insert them properly. You just gotta have patience, and then that's how it's gonna go back on. You align it, and then you start pushing it inside, little by little. Take your time, and eventually you're just gonna put it all back inside. These are not the new ones, as you can see. These are the old ones, but what I'm saying is, like, you can still practice with the old ones. But I'm keeping these ones, and I'm buying the new rubbers. Here on the back, just to show you, always remember you need to protect this little bracket here, because you don't want to slam it on your windshield, your back windshield, or the one in the front. So always either put a towel on it, and then you can just work on whatever. Either you leave the towel there for protection, or you can put it on the bracket. It can slam really hard, so if you put it double, it might hold more. But just so you know, try to be careful not to break your windshields. And and you just put this one back on. It didn't fit because I had to turn it around, put it in the right position, snap on, and you're ready to go. So here I'm testing them, and when I was testing them, you see it was drizzling a little bit, and they're new, and this was the noise that they were making. And I went through a storm, and it was still doing it. So, but it took like around 2 weeks. And one of the things I noticed also here in this slow motion, it was that there was a lot of shaking going on. And you might not see here a lot of droplets coming down, but it's because it's slow motion. But it was drizzling, and I went through a storm and still was doing the same thing. It took it like around 2 weeks before they started like getting softer, and then it wasn't doing this anymore. This is after 2 months. They're working good. They do not feel like the original ones at all. But the shaking from the blade went away, and they slide better now. But they definitely do not feel like the originals. And but at least I got to fix them, because like I said, I wasn't able to find them. So if I wasn't able to find them and I found them, I'm glad I found them. And at least I'm working out on the next replacement, which now is gonna be the original rubbers from Toyota. And I think it's gonna work out great. So that was it. That's how you change the wiper blades in the CHR. This one is a 2021. I hope this helped you out. And here at the end, I'm just gonna show you how to replace the rubber blade on the one on the back. Like I said, just keep practicing until you get it right, if you ever do it. Alright, so that was it, and I hope y'all have a good day. I am currently at 96,000 miles on the CHR 2021. I'm hoping to make a video at 100,000 miles, just telling everybody how's it been so far. Alright, have a great day.